Some anime are weird. Some anime are weird and fun to watch at the same time. This show is weird and is not fun to watch. So Fractale was a Studio A1 production. I have mixed feelings about that company as their work is quite often beautiful to look at but dumb as hell to watch. Anyway, the story is kinda generic and predictable once you think about it, but it gets extremely confusing once you actually watch it. It's about a boy named Glenn, who meets a girl who literally fell out of the sky and slept with her only to have her disappear and be replaced with a redhead with the power of teleportation. Those two then go on an adventure together where they discover that the world that they live in is not what they think it is, and they have to reset the heart of the world so that everybody will be happy. Based on how this story is so similar to a children's novel, you may think that this show was aimed at kids. You would be wrong. Instead, Studio A1 did an interesting thing and made a weird anime not based off of a manga or light novel. This act does require some applause, but not that much since they kind of screwed it up. My main gripe with what they did was the world building. The world and concepts in which the anime took place was like nothing I had seen before when I had first watched this show. Which is such as a shame, since I can't help but think that they underutilized the potential they had. This is due to the fact that despite the fact that the events of the plot affect the entire world, it feels as if all the action is contained to only one country, in this case a country similar to Ireland. They could have solved this problem with a quick half-minute animation showing people all over the world reacting to the event of the plot, but instead we got what we have. An even bigger problem are the characters that we have to deal with when watching this show. Almost all of the characters are unlikable, whether they are just annoying or, as is the case with most of them, really big dicks to everybody else. And what's even worse is that these are the good guys, the people that we are supposed to relate to and cheer on for. We have now reached the point where if I wanted to continue talking about this show I would have to go into spoiler territory, so it's time to wrap up. Who should watch this show? It depends. In this case, it's going to be either people who want to brag that they have seen this show or those who want to see a really weird show but have already seen all of the really weird animes out there, which is impossible. For an alternate anime recommendation, Flip Flappers is an anime that by the time this video is posted has finished airing and you can binge watch over on Crunchyroll.